Run. Once the veracity awakens, you'll have nowhere to run. If you want to live, tell us how to seal it.
It's too late. Just like how a star can collapse into a black hole. Once hunger crosses its limit, the husk's awakening will be unstoppable. I've waited thousands of years for this, watching my plans be disrupted, rectified, and delayed time after time. But a true plan doesn't require ingenious calculations. All it needs is patience. Nothing can compete against time, especially time armed with patience.
This isn't for you to decide! You've lost your mind. He wants to offer himself up as a sacrifice to satiate the husk.
Offer myself up? You flatter me. My plan was to offer you, and all the supplicants to the husk. Unfortunately, luck isn't on my side, but a loser should face his defeat with pride, and the victor should receive their rewards. Take this treasure, young nameless. Consider it a token of recognition from a former navigator. Show it how you'll face the coming challenge. The fragments of the divine are due to feed. And so, once more, I depart for a destination that never extended me an invitation. From the bottom of my heart, I hope our paths do not cross at that place. It's too late. The veracity has awakened. Now, run.
Quick, on to Starblazer, immediately!
Can a girl even catch her breath after defeating a villain?
Satpramat is dead, but he's already nailed the apocalyptic nightmare firmly into the fabric of this world.
So, where are we headed next? Who are we fighting this time? gotta do something, right?
The destination's always been clear. We're heading to Perdido Station.
Calm down, March. Fighting isn't the only thing the Nameless are good for. Leading people safely out of their predicament. Now that's a mission even more true to the Trailblaze Creed than taking down a formidable foe. And that's exactly what we're about to do.
Himeko, are you saying...
The Husk's awakening can no longer be avoided. So from now on, we need to use what time we have left to do what the Astral Express does best.
Everyone, I've arrived at the same conclusion. The Husk's activity index is rising exponentially. It's only a matter of time before the seal completely disintegrates. Data models indicate the seal's foundation has been thoroughly disrupted by Offsop Pramod's power to manipulate possibility. I'm extrapolating every known variable. I'm working alongside Graphia and the Stellaron Hunter, but it will take time. Based on signal strength alone, it is estimated the Veracity Husk deep within Planar Canyon will break through its seal and tear open the world and canvas in 8 system hours. When that happens, the planet Ahatopia will be the first course on the menu once the Eons remains awakened. And 12 system hours after that, the entire Consternation star zone will be reduced to a feast for the ravenous. The Express is the vehicle with the longest known warp range and the greatest carrying capacity. I've already given the order. Perdido Station will clear a priority lane for you. Please proceed to Perdido Station with all haste. Allow the refugees to board and leave Planar Arcadia.
Understood. Better brace ourselves for the most packed ride the Express has ever seen. How much longer can Yellwood's roots hold out? We're running out of time.
Initiating route clearance.
We're saved! It's the Astral Express crew!
What just happened? The whole place was shaking like crazy! The crisis isn't over yet! Hurry! Stay with us!
Cargo station is just up ahead.
Please, everyone, stay safe.
While the Furbos and I were helping the security officers move supplies and keep order, I kept wondering when you'd come back. You really made it! Oh, no wonder you're the protagonist. Lucky as always.
Oh, thank goodness! I thought the president had gone out in a blaze of glory! Woohoo! The president is unstoppable! I'm gonna post this amazing news online right now!
Oh, by the way, what about that Xianzhou general who set out with you?
To lock onto Assad Pramad's clones, General Yao Guang was imprisoned within infinite possibilities. I don't even know if she still exists.
I see. Her divination came true after all. But, hey! There's no word she's dead for certain. Which means she's definitely still out there.
I'll find a way to bring her back. I promise.
I'm afraid now's not exactly the time for this. The ground outside is shaking like crazy. Looks like some big trouble is rearing its ugly head. I spotted Miss Kuchiba on a call with my creditor, the esteemed Madame Pearl. They were talking about doing a head count of the refugees and getting everyone aboard the Astral Express. I'd better head back and help them out. Everyone's pitching in and I'd look pretty bad just sitting around twiddling my thumbs. You should go talk to them in the meantime.
Madam Pearl, I have to ask. By entrusting this intelligence to us, what exactly is it you're hoping Mr. Ashvale and I will do?
What any good security officer and detective should do. Keep Plain Arcadia safe.
Keep Plain Arcadia safe? We're not even specks of dust in the face of the husk. Come on. This is way beyond anything a security officer and a detective should be dealing with.
This isn't where your battle lies. I'll request that the Astral Express take you to Astropolis. You've arrived 3 minutes ahead of schedule. A good omen.
Interesting. And what would you have us do? File a petition? Stage a protest? To the IPC and all their superiority? We're not even ants worth stepping on.
The intelligence I'm entrusting to you both comes from years of personal investigation. It isn't encrypted, nor does it have to be delivered to the IPC's top brass. I have but one request. Protect Plain Arcadia at all costs. Perhaps you still remember Jade's invitation. A 7-member summit on the Anti-Destruction Alliance is to be convened in Astropolis. I'm hoping the Astral Express can take the refugees from Perdido Station and bring them there. Before the time comes for the husk to break through the seal, I implore you to report the situation in Plain Arcadia to the IPC's top brass and ensure that the preservation's protection is secured.
So it seems you're not sure how the IPC plans to handle the crisis in Plain Arcadia either.
I know the higher-ups' decision-making all too well. Some of them fit the name Stonehearts better than I ever could. Given the current state in Plain Arcadia, I wouldn't put it past someone to propose deploying Star Destroyer arsenals to eliminate the threat once and for all.
Madam Pearl, you're not coming with the Express?
No. My duty lies here. I shall stand with Plain Arcadia to the very end. Besides, the artistic realm I've sought for so long is finally smiling upon me. 1,000 years ago, Graphia encanvassed the entire world in that very same moment of peril. Now that I have another chance to put brush to canvas, how could I possibly let it slip away? There's no need to worry about me. I've already made arrangements in Astropolis for the current situation. I know. The Nameless have always been brave enough to linger in the direst of plights. Running away has never been your style. But that's exactly why I'm asking you to bear this decision. The one that's harder for you than any other. There is still hope. So long as even a single stroke remains to be drawn upon the blank spaces of fate's canvas, the masterpiece that is Plain Arcadia will not be lost, and the Phantasmoon Games are far from over. No matter how dire things get, we shall find it in ourselves to smile, for this is a ceremony meant to bring joy and miracles to the world.
Yes, there's still hope. Madam Pearl, I once said that the Trailblaze would serve as the sail for the Anti-Destruction Alliance. And so, in times of fierce winds and rough seas, that's precisely when a sail must do its part. Next, it's time for the Astral Express's War Council. Everyone, we're short on time. Refugees are gathering at Perdido Station, and we need to get them aboard the Express as quickly as possible. March, Sunday. I'm counting on you two for this.
You got it. Leave it to me. I won't leave a single person behind.
Once the Express departs, I'll need you to handle navigation and keep things in order on board. Haven't you been doing a great job this whole time? From here on out, you'll have to get used to holding the wheel. As for me, I'm the one who set out from this place, and the one who's come back. This is my fight, and mine alone. I'm leaving Madame Pearl's request in your hands.
All right. I'll get the Express and everyone on board safely to the next stop. I won't let you down.
Feels like we're back to that very first moment when we boarded the Express. Well then, I'll stay behind and help Himiko maintain the Star Blazer.
In that case, the duty of protecting the Express falls to me. I'll be clearing the lane when the Express takes off.
One last thing before we depart. Sunday, I have a gift for you. As the Navigator, I'd like to officially invite you to join the Nameless of the Astral Express. You could have left at any time, but thank you for staying with us all the way here. You may not be one of the Nameless who solemnly swore their oaths upon the path of the Trailblaze, but I believe the courage you showed standing beside us against Asat Pramod is nobler than any oath ever spoken.
Thank you, Miss Himiko. Though plain Arcadia was not the place I sought, I still believe that somewhere at the end of the road I have yet to walk, there exists something more enduring, something truly worthy of being called an Arcadia. To that end, I'm willing to walk this path with you all, to witness it, and to see it through to the future that awaits us.
Everyone, from this moment onward, we each march toward our own battlefields and fight for the survival of this world. But this is no farewell. I won't say goodbye to any of you. Not while we're still walking the same path. This journey leads us starward.
Once I've taken care of things in Astropolis, I'll head back as soon as I can.
Attention, all evacuees at the Perdido station. Please form an orderly line and board the Astral Express for immediate transport to Astropolis. I repeat, please form an orderly line and board the Astral Express for immediate transport to Astropolis.
There's still a little more time before departure. Make the most of it. And say goodbye to your friends.
I should get going. Silverwolf promised Pearl she'd stay behind and help with that world and canvas ceremony. I don't understand what program code and paintbrushes could possibly have in common. Nor do I have any idea what calculations are running through her head. She gave her answer and chose to stay. And so will I. After all, this is exactly why I joined the Phantasmoon Games. Ever since I received this body bestowed by the Abundance, this is the first time I'm fighting not against death, but to preserve a single moment. It's been a long time since I've allowed myself to act on my own impulses in a world where no script dictates the outcome. too.
Attention all passengers! The Astral Express will be departing in 10 minutes! Please board without delay! Holy for bully! Imagineer leaving plain Arcadia? I've heard that Imagineer who lose their wish power will vanish in the blink of an eye. Like takeout left outside Mr. Detective's door. God, without a trace.
Don't be silly. Your cuteness will definitely get tons of attention wherever you go. People will shower you with wish power. Anyway, just remember, it'll be fine. You're not gonna die.
Really? But I'm a journalist! Has it finally come to the point where I have to rely on my looks to get by?
I can't speak for other places out in the middle of nowhere. But Astropolis? That's where Interastral Peace Entertainment is based. And Imagine there's like a fish back in water.
That's great!
We're running out of time, so hop on board, everyone. Mr. Shush has got hot drinks waiting for you all. You'll be safe and sound once you're on the express.
Attention all passengers! The Astral Express will be departing in 5 minutes! Please board without delay!
Medicine, food, thermal blankets. This is the last crate. Madame Pearl told us there'd be people in Astropolis to receive the refugees. But we should still bring some emergency supplies just in case. Better safe than sorry.
The Marketing Development Department and the Technology Department left behind one hell of a mess before she took over this world. And she wants to hand over every last shred of evidence she's gathered over the years to us, so we can deliver it right under the IPC's nose. Never thought I'd end up moonlighting as a delivery man at the end of the day.
Well, it's not too far off from the Galaxy Ranger playbook, delivering evidence of the bad guys' crimes right to their doorstep, gift-wrapped with a few bullets.
Based on what I know about the IPC and how they operate, she's basically handed us a hot potato.
Cross-world law enforcement. That's a bit beyond the scope of anyone's jurisdiction. But judging by the look on your face, I'd say this isn't much of a hot potato at all. More like a ripe, sweet fruit just waiting to be picked.
Everyone, the Express is ready for departure. Please bring the remaining supplies and the last of the evacuees aboard as soon as possible. We need to depart immediately.
Think the world's end is some kind of public shelter?
I know. Ever since the tavern was first established, it's only ever had one rule. No entry for anyone but fools. If we just throw the door to the hidden world wide open for anyone, people are gonna be pointing fingers at us. But old Simpo, look at this flock of lost sheep with nowhere to go, and I gotta say, my heart's aflutter. End of the world survival. Now that's a market with some serious profit potential.
Sampo, you ought to stitch yourself a mask out of credits. If you've got a soft spot for them, just admit it.
So, it appears our beautiful and kind-hearted Miss Sparksy has some sort of compromise in mind?
Rules may be set in stone, but a fool is anything but. Tavern business cards, special edition. Every single one is laced with my Sparksy virus. Just scatter them around, and whoever picks one up will get a Sparksicle mask.
Brilliant! That basically means everyone's a masked fool from now on. But leave it to me to open the door. Good luck out there.
Alrighty, my dear little Sparks heads, quit moping around. Pull yourselves together and get ready for the next party. An even bigger bash, the Doomsday Sparksicon. Everyone's a guest here. Grab a mask if you feel like it. As for surviving the chaos in this tavern, well, it all comes down to how wild a ride they're willing to have.
What's the deal with these people? Did Sparksy let them in again?
Darn it! Sampo, who told you to open the tavern door to these regular people?
Easy there, young fool. Around here we extend a little grace and a little courtesy to anyone wearing a mask. Besides, I won't be sticking around here for long. Old Simpo will be taking them somewhere safe. Let old Sampo think for a second here. Where should our Doomsday Tour group take our new friends for a little sightseeing? Lushaka? Oh, these old legs can't afford to get rheumatism on top of everything else. Planet Screwlum? Those Intellitrons are way too cold. Wait, cold? Haha! I got it! Stick with moi, everyone, for only 10 credits each. I'll take you somewhere with absolutely gorgeous scenery! The Bellabog Tour Group is officially open for business!
The masked fools are pretty impressive when they actually get their act together. Guess I better pick up the pace too.
Attention all passengers! The Astral Express will be departing in 3 minutes! Please board without delay!
Time to get going. Himiko, Dan Han, Mr. Yang, hang in there. I'll be back to help as soon as I can. No matter how many obstacles lie ahead, no matter how many solutions I must try, I will win the support we need, bring the preservation's aid to this place, and put an end to the threat of the veracity.
We believe in you.
Don't worry about us. We're counting on you now.
We'll hold out until the moment you return with good news.
No navigator is born knowing where the destination lies. The moment a nameless turns their gaze toward a destination not yet reached, they become the navigator of their own journey. Everyone, it's time for departure.
Attention all passengers! The express will be departing in 1 minute! The express is about to make the jump! The express is about to make the jump! Please be seated and hold on!
Let me give you a hand.
Express system diagnostics in progress. All passengers, please remain calm and stay where you are.
Is everyone okay?
For a moment, I thought I was a goner back there.
I think I'm getting a little motion sick.
You're lucky you can even feel motion sick. We almost didn't make it back there. Did you guys see that giant hand sweep past the window? It just came down from the sky and swatted the Phantom Moon away.
I wasn't paying attention to that. All I saw was Don Hung and Miss Himeko fighting to clear a path for us.
Conductor, what about things over in Plain Arcadia? Is everything okay?
Relax. So long as no one's in a rush to charge head first into the beast's maw, your friends still have time to hold their own against the husk.
What's going on?
Who's talking?
Why would you bring something like that back here?
I heard that too, but I never thought you'd actually have the guts to take it. That's the head of a Lord Ravager we're talking about here.
It's hard to say whether Asat Pramad's head is that hand, or this die.
We've got enough trouble as it is. The Astral Express does not welcome it.
Dear conductor, don't you think that's a little harsh?
Thanks to you, the Express has had more close calls with death than Pop Pop can count. Don't make Pop Pop find a blender and turn you into a smoothie.
It's all over now, conductor. I'm just a die left behind by Asat Pramad, a harmless toy that can't even move on its own.
I see. How did things end up like this?
Life is full of surprises, I suppose. Sorry for all the trouble I've caused you. To make up for everything I've caused the Express, how about I go back to my old line of work as IC? You might think of me as a little teaching tool. Whenever the young trailblazer needs some tempering, or craves a little excitement on a dull stretch of the journey, just toss me up in the air. Just as I always have, I'll bring you a one-of-a-kind trial of probability. After all, learning to stay true to your path amidst chaos and the unexpected, that's one of the most important lessons for the Nameless, isn't it? Roll a 1, and I'll generate astral charts plotting a course straight to the Antimatter Legion's Warforge. Roll a 2, and for the next hour, every beverage on the Express will be replaced with high-energy fuel, or Von Walk's iron-eating stomach acid.
Please, just find a rag and wrap it up.
I can tell. Back when Icy, the Starseer, was around, the Nameless never lacked the opportunity to go on an adventure.
Times have changed. Passenger with Himiko away, you'll need to step up and take on the role of acting navigator. Calibrating the warp jump to Astropolis is gonna take a little more time. Why don't you head to the party car and check in on everyone? Those passengers who just escaped must still have their hearts in their mouths. Go bring them a hot drink and say a few comforting words. Let them know that now they're aboard the Express, everything's going to be okay.
Leave it to us, conductor. Himeko, Donhung, Mr. Yang. Come in, please respond. Does anyone copy? Why is the signal still so bad? No. The group chat's dead silent. Like it's broken or something. Do you think they might have...
Miss March, sometimes no news simply means they're still in the fight. Don't worry. I'm sure they'll be fine.
I know, but I can't help it.
For the time being, the only thing we can do is get to Astropolis. The sooner, the better. The sooner we finish what Pearl asked of us, the sooner we can get back and reinforce them.
Yeah, you're right. Standing around worrying isn't gonna do any good. Come on, let's go check on everyone in the car. And then, full speed ahead to Astropolis.
I'll accompany you. Back in Penacony, easing worries and soothing troubled hearts was practically my day job.
Acting navigator, what's up? The IC of old was a navigator who'd patiently listen to everyone's opinions, one who believed the journey itself mattered more than the destination. He always managed to take the Express on routes that led to the strangest worlds, and somehow he always managed to drag us into the most terrifying trouble, too. When Akavili fell, those were the darkest days for the Express. The star rail dimmed, supplies were cut off, and many people left. But he stayed and even mentored reliable successors like Falcon Amundsen. How did he end up like this, from the person he was back then? It's a curio he's kept on him since long before he became a navigator. He says the die was a blessing from Aha, capable of toying with probability on a whim. Icy always liked to roll the die before deciding on a route. And wherever it landed, it never failed to bring us unexpected luck and misfortune. Pom-Pom still remembered this one time when the die sent the Express straight into a graveyard of anti-organic vanguards left over from the Emperor's war period. Nearly got everyone on board wiped out. Luckily, Falcon rolled a big number and all those ghost vanguards wandering around just shut down on the spot. Even though Icy always said misfortune tempers the nameless, everyone's blood pressure still went up and down right along with that die. That thing is way too dangerous. You gotta be careful with it. Whoa, before Pom Pom knew it, all those memories just came flooding back. Anyway, Pom Pom's got work to do. Now hurry along to the party car. Everyone's been waiting for you.
March, Sunday, time to head over to the party car and check on the refugees.
We're home. It's gone.
How are we supposed to make a living once we arrive?
Daddy, where are we going? I don't want to go out anymore. I want to go home to Mommy.
We'll go home soon, I promise.
Little one, I'm afraid we'll have to find somewhere safer. Think of it as being a brave explorer for a little while.
Explore?
Even heroes in stories have to retreat sometimes before they can find the weapon to beat the big bad monster. So we gotta be brave. Wouldn't you agree?
I'm gonna be a brave explorer. Some people look miserable. Others are crying. The mood around here feels so heavy. Their homeland is about to be destroyed by some unknown catastrophe, and they're being forced to leave everything behind. Far from home, to a strange world on the other side of the cosmos. Everyone's on edge, not knowing what the next moment might bring. What are we supposed to do?
Fear is contagious. It spreads from one person to the next. One person cries, and 10 more start to panic. Let me try using my tuning to soothe these people. Strange. I can't sense their feelings anymore. The power bestowed upon me by the Mask of Elation. It's gone. Is it because we're outside of plain Arcadia now?
You got this, protagonist.
Tuning might relieve them from panic for a while, but it won't help them see the situation for what it really is. These people don't need some lofty, out-of-reach promise. All we need to give them is a clear, safe next step.
So, where we're headed, is it safe?
I know how it feels to be uprooted from your homeland on such short notice, heading to a world you've never seen. It's only natural for people to feel scared. Our destination is hardly some dangerous, uncharted wasteland. Astropolis is one of the major worlds under the IPC, equipped with comprehensive shelter facilities and legal protections. Not only will everyone be safe there, but you'll also be provided with temporary housing and living supplies. Once the crisis in Plain Arcadia has been resolved, the IPC will arrange for each one of you to be returned home.
Really? You sure those bigwigs at the IPC won't just treat us like a bunch of rats and slam the door in our faces?
Madame Pearl has already arranged everything for you all. Plain Arcadia is a member of the Pan-Cosmic Trade System. The IPC has an obligation to ensure the safety of Plain Arcadia when it faces a crisis.
I know that some of you still have loved ones back in your homeland. And some are grieving for all that it's been through. But Plain Arcadia is still standing. Its light still shines on the Express's astral charts. Because there are still many brave souls fighting on that land. The Nameless, the Stellaron Hunters, the Masked Fools, and, of course, Madame Pearl.
But is there truly any way to stop those things crawling out from underground?
Everyone! The Astral Express just took down a Lord Ravager, and the ones still there in Plain Arcadia are none other than his most trustworthy companions.
I have faith in them. The same way I have faith in everyone here in this car right now. They haven't given up on this world. We cannot allow ourselves to be overcome by fear or despair.
Everyone, once we reach Astropolis safely, we can bring the crisis in Plain Arcadia to the attention of more powerful forces across the cosmos. And when that happens, everything taking place on this planet will receive the reinforcements it desperately needs. And that's what this journey is all about. Carrying the spark of hope out there for those fighting the good fight.
Astropolis. I've heard of that place. It should be safe.
With the Trailblazer's strength, he wouldn't lie to us, would he?
We need to get the children out. The Astral Express.
We're trying to help.
Nice work.
Now that the tide of panic has receded, everyone's got, well, a solid rock to stand on, to say the least. I have to say, your ability to deliver a speech is unexpectedly impressive. In any case, we can deal with whatever trouble the future throws at us after we get to Astropolis.
Attention, everyone! Calibration is complete! The Express will be warping to Astropolis shortly! For your safety, please find the nearest seat and buckle up!
Sounds like the conductor's all set. Let's grab a seat.
Engines primed. We're ready to depart at any time.
Himiko, Dan Heng, Mr. Yang, please hang in there and stay safe. You have to wait for me to come back.
So that giant cube is...
Attention, all passengers!